Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing good. First of all, welcome to the Embedded Systems course. My name is Monish, an instructor from the student.in. In this class, we'll see a brief introduction to IoT and we'll also see what are IoT flags and nodes. So let us go. So before going to what is IoT, suppose imagine all your devices in your home are connected and communicate with each other. Looks interesting, right? For suppose your TV can communicate with your fridge and your fridge can communicate with the washing machine and your washing machine can communicate with your clock, right? So what this connection or this connection of network between all these devices comes under IoT. So this IoT deals with connection between all physical objects, right? So then what is the actual definition or meaning of IoT then? So the IoT stands for Internet of Things. So as the name suggests, Internet of Things. So can you say with what devices can we mainly access we can mainly access the internet? So we can access the internet through mobile, computer or laptop, right? So these are the main devices through which we can access the internet. But apart from this, the if physical objects or electronic or electrical devices are connected, or there is a establishment of a network between these objects, this network or this establishment of network comes under what as the IoT, Internet of Things. So the IoT describes the huge network or huge connections of physical objects, right? So how are these objects, or so how are these objects in the IoT? Those objects are embedded with sensors or softwares. So what is meant by embedded? So embedded is nothing but fixing something a small hardware or software to any object which is not a real original part of that object. So to make you clear, suppose think of a fan. So you can that fan is you so that that fan can be operated with a phone. So it's a smart fan or a IoT fan. So what's the application of that fan? You can control the speed of the fan through your mobile phone, or you can switch off or switch on the fan through your mobile phone. So now this is what called as IoT fan. Now think of a normal or original fan. So you need to go and switch on, right? So it takes some time and also some small effort, not big one, small effort. If you switch on the fan rotates or turns around, right? So can you say what is the what is the main difference between the original fan or the smart fan or IoT fan? So you can see one difference, right? What's that difference? In the original fan, we need to go there and switch on, but in the IoT fan or the smart fan, you could just through your mobile phone where you are, wherever in your house, you could just switch on or switch off, or you can increase the speed of the fan. So this normal fan can be made into this smart fan by implanting or fixing a small set of devices in that small set of devices or small hardwares that are fixed inside that object is called as embedment. So embedding these small devices or small hardwares real into a real or original object so that the object becomes smart or IoT device is called as embedding or embedment, right? So that is what embedment means. So usually what these IoT devices are embedded with, so these IoT devices are embedded with sensors or softwares. So what are sensors then? So sensors are nothing but for suppose take example your body. Can you say what are the 5 sense organs of our body? Yes, the 5 sense organs are eyes. So with our eyes, we can see our surroundings. And the other one is ears. Through ears, we can hear, right? So another one is nose. For with nose we can smell, and the other, and tongue, with tongue we can taste, and the last one is skin. With skin we can feel. So these are the five essential sense organs that we can sense. We can sense our surroundings, right? Similarly, these IoT devices or the devices in the IoT are embedded with sensors so that they can feel or detect their surroundings. So these devices are nothing but sensors. So they can detect their surroundings or environment. So those that detecting devices are nothing but sensors, right? With sensors or softwares that make them automated machines. So our main goal is to make them automated, right? So we'll see about what how these IoT devices made automated in later. So let's go. Now the main question is, so you said what is IoT, but why do we need IoT? So the simple and small answer is to make our life easy, right? For making our life easy or no. So as I said, this to make the devices automated, we are making if we are making the devices automated, we are uh, decreasing or removing our stress, right? So that makes so what this IoT aims this the IoT aims to develop connection or internet connectivity for the daily purpose devices. So some of the daily purpose devices are like washing machine, TV, fridge, right? So it aims to develop some connectivity between these devices that makes these devices smart. So smart in the sense it gains some intelligence, right? So that our life would be easier to operate, and it would be handy also for us. So this is what the main aim of the IoT. Okay. Now let us see where this IoT is used in different sectors. So let us see. So IoT is used in different sectors. The first one and the main one is in healthcare and medicine. So major of the IoT devices or IoT applications are used in this field. So how? For suppose if you know about thermometer, right? It measures our body temperature. So if you made this thermometer smart by implementing or by embedding with some sensors or actuators, you could make this thermometer to an IoT device, IoT thermometer or a smart thermometer, so that uh, after you insert that thermometer in our body, uh, it won't only measure our temperature, but would also say how our health condition is. So usually normal thermometers cannot do that, right? But IoT uh, IoT thermometers can do that. So it could say whether we have fever or what our health condition is. So this is the one of the application of the IoT in healthcare, and we have many other applications like so by keeping a watch, the doctors, like keeping a small watch to your wrist, the doctors could read your heart rate signals, your immunity levels, like that. So these are some of the applications. And second one is IoT is used in business intelligence. So I told no, these IoT devices are actually embedded with sensors. Uh, the sensors detect the surrounding. I told like the sensors detect their surroundings, right? So what this detecting these sensors will do, they will create data. So they will they'll gather the data around their surroundings and store in their database, right? So that stored data in their database can be used by some of the business intelligence. So they can implement some business models based on the data collected. So This is one of the use of IoT in business intelligence. Next, smart city. Yes, IoT is very much helpful to make a city a smart city. How? So by using, like, today in world, some of the cities are made fully a smart cities. So IoT can be used in smart cities, like you could find whether the parking lot was filled, or it was filled, or it was empty, right? So with some of, if you were traveling in a car or a bike, you know whether the place which is available is already filled by other vehicle or not, by connecting your vehicle to the some pole or some stand in that parking area. And even the street lights in our cities can be made smart. How? For suppose if you are moving on the road, uh, if you leave the, like, which part of the road you move, only that part would be lighted during the nights. Apart from that, area, you would, the lights would turn off. So the lights would turn off, right? So by this, the electricity would be reduced, like cost of electricity would be reduced, and even the power could be saved, right? So these are some of the applications of IoT.